G'day, Josh here with a new game available on Apple Arcade called Outlanders. It is a town building simulator and it's really beautifully designed. We're going to jump into level 1 here and I'm going to talk you through the basics of how to play, give you a little bit of an overview of exactly what this game consists of. So we're going to start off with level 1 using Fjorda, a natural leader. Her confident attitude has won her a few fans, so she took a boat and took off with them to find a new land to build their own town. So we're going to jump in, hit play there, and we'll be given an objective that we have to complete and a number of days in which we have to complete that objective. So here we go. Shipwrecked. We're stuck on this small island. We need to repair our ship and keep everyone safe quickly. I don't like the look of the storm on the horizon. So our mission is to stock 40 planks in less than 29 days. And the optional objective there as well is all of my followers are settled, which means they all have a home to stay in. So it is a vertical game. As you can see, the format is vertical. You can zoom in and pan around using fingers, 1 or 2 fingers to scroll or move the camera there. And up the top right, we're going to hit pause. So we're not actually actively doing anything in game right now. Top right, you've got some stats. So 50% of our followers are currently happy. We have 0 homes, 4 children and 6 adults. And on the top right there, you can see that 10 of them don't have a home and 3 of them don't have a job right now. So you can expand those. You can also click on any of those icons in the top right and that brings up an overview. So once again, you see your mission and your optional mission, and that circle there will progress along that tracker to indicate how close you're getting to completing your mission. And then you can scroll down to get a more detailed breakdown of all the various stats here. You can see that in our supply at the moment, I currently have 6 wood, 1 mushroom and 10 tomatoes. We of course need 40 wooden planks as well. So let's go back out there. We're going to hit play again. You can also hit the fast forward option and that turns everything into 5 times speed during the day and 20 times speed during the night. Most of the time I will play with that. The day icon on the top left there, the sun position is tracked. That indicates exactly what hour of the day it is. You can see it rotating around the circle there and it will go into nighttime at some point as well. You have the build command down the very bottom here. And this shows you everything that you can build at this point in time. Now, given that we have 10 people that we need, we've got some food in our stocks. Now let's have a look at what else we've got currently. We've got a forager's hut and Isabella is assigned to that hut. We've also got another forager's hut down the bottom here, and clicking on those shows you the range. You can see all the mushrooms lighting up within that radius. So those are anyone assigned to that forager's hut can pick mushrooms within that radius. And we have ourselves a builder's hut there. Andre is assigned to that. Let's go ahead and start assigning. We'll assign another person there to the builder's house. Now what I want to do, and I don't think we have one just yet, is I actually want to start collecting some wood. So I'm going to go ahead and find somewhere. We're going to hit build and we're looking for a Lumberjacks base. This isn't quite as nice as the Lumberjacks cabin, but it doesn't require any wood to actually build. So let's go ahead and build that somewhere where we can, somewhere nice and central. So it's going to have as many trees near it as possible. That might be a decent spot there. So let's go ahead and build that there. And now the 2 workers, Andre and Hector, are going to start during the daytime at least collecting or working and building that base. That's going to take however many hours. Actually, can we see how many hours it takes in here? We can't actually, but when they're working on it, we'll see those hours tick up and that will slowly start to be completed. I think that might be those 2 heading over there now actually. Let's zoom in and see if that's the case. It does appear to be the case. So they're heading over to start work on our, clicked on the follower there, on our Lumberjacks base. And very soon, there we go. So 1 hour's of work's put in already. So that's actually going to be completed pretty soon. And then we'll be able to assign some workers to that. And so we can start collecting wood. So that is almost finished. 1 more or maybe 2 more hours and we're all done. It is nighttime, unfortunately. So work does pause. All of our followers do go to sleep. We're going to need to get some housing sorted for them as well. But I'd like to, at least at this point, get some wood collecting happening, because I believe to build houses we will actually need some wood. We do. We'll need 6 wood per house. I think each house can sleep 4 followers, so we'll need 3 houses at this stage unless some more children are born. So we'll actually fast forward now into the night phase. That should speed up to 20 times, or maybe because I hit it during the night, it won't this night, but next night it definitely will, because nothing much is happening during the night. You've also got your leader's house there. Nothing really happens in that house. You can see there's nothing much else to this island at this stage, just the forest at either end. All right, so our lumberjack base has been built, and Carol has been assigned to that. So we still have one unemployed worker. So let's add John to the lumberjacks base there. And now none of our workers are unemployed. None of them are hungry at this point. Let's just have a quick look at our stocks again. Our mushrooms are increasing, which is great. So everyone's still going to be well fed. And you can see things happening at a 5 times pace here. Now what we need to do, how much wood do we have there? We've got 11 wood. So now I would like to start building a sawmill so I can start converting wood to planks. So let's go ahead and build that. We're going to build it down here where we have room to do it. There we go. Still got 2 workers assigned to the builder's house. So tomorrow during the day that will pick back up again. Now, of course, that isn't going to 20 times. So I wonder what I'm doing wrong now. I have seen that go to 20 times before. Oh, there it is. We're up to 20 times now, and then back to 5 times speed during the day. All right, now we'll start seeing some progress. You can see the wood being collected and brought over. And once our workers have brought all the wood across, they will begin construction. And then we'll be able to start using the wood that we're collecting to turn it into planks. And then I will also start building houses once the sawmill has been built. So we can actually start queuing those up now. So we're looking for modest house. Let's go ahead and build one of those there. And we can queue multiple houses up. That's totally fine. So we need 3 of them. So let's make a little court here of houses. There we go. So we'll have those 3 that are being built once our sawmill has been completed. Now you can prioritize things if you'd like as well. We were so close to finishing that, but tomorrow the sawmill will be complete. How are we looking here? We've still got plenty of trees within that radius, plenty of mushrooms within that radius. How's our other forager's hut going down on this side? Still mushrooms in that radius as well. So we're looking pretty good there. And our actual stocks, we're still looking decent in terms of food supply. So no one's going hungry just yet, because you do need to keep everyone full. You need to keep everyone housed. You need to keep everyone occupied for your happiness meter to max out there. So now we're going to start working on some houses. And then once the houses have been built and everyone has a home to go to at night, then we will be able to max out our... Actually, is it worth... No, I think at this stage, until the houses are built, we won't put anyone in the sawmill. Once the houses are built, we'll take both workers out of the builder's house and then assign them to the sawmill. And we might actually create another... Actually, before we do that, what I will do is I'll come down on this side, and we're actually going to build a Lumberjacks cabin, which is a little bit wider the radius. Look at that. The radius in which it can farm trees or chop down trees and collect wood is significantly greater. So we'll let the workers build their houses, then the Lumberjacks cabin, and then we'll be able to reassign them to the sawmill and other various things. So we've got 1 worker in that forager's hut. We have 1 worker there. We still have 2. We might actually take one of those away and add another worker to construction at this stage, just until we've got everyone, all of our buildings built, just to maximize that. So there we go. So we're still having a little bit collecting wood. We're still having a little bit collecting food for us, some mushrooms. Now, of course, this is just level 1. As you progress further and further in this game, the challenges, the missions get much harder, and you can do a lot more, you can build a lot more, and the decrees section on the bottom right there will unlock as well. But I will save that for you to discover on your own, as this definitely gives enough of an overview to let you know whether this game is going to be something that you enjoy or not. I really do enjoy it though. It's the perfect game to just sit down and chill for 20 minutes, half an hour, depending on what level you do. Lots of replayability because you can optimize your strategies, try different approaches to some of the more difficult missions. All right, so we're up to day 6 out of 29 in which we have to complete our mission by. So once again, let's have a look at how we're going here. We don't have any of our planks just yet, but we're set up to start turning wood into planks, and we are 8% of the way through in terms of the time left to complete our mission. So we've got all our houses built, which means everyone is now able to sleep. You'll see that we have a couple sleeping in that modest house. We have some more sleeping in this modest house. So everyone now has a bed to rest their head, which is fantastic. So their happiness will continue to increase. And we have now achieved our secondary or our optional objective. Now we just have to finish building this Lumberjacks cabin. We don't actually need to prioritize it because it's the only thing waiting to be built at this stage. And we will see the workers bringing the wood over. We still do have... someone has jumped into something else, I think. Let me just double check everything here. We have 6 workers, so there should be... Oh, someone's gone there, that's why. That's all right. All right, we'll leave I think it was John on the sawmill, and we'll just have the 2, Andre and Hector. They should be getting close to finishing that. Hopefully tomorrow that finishes. Maybe we will actually reassign John just to maximize that. So because there was a position available here, he will have automatically been assigned there. Once the night passes, we should have this finished, especially given that we have 3 now. We can make it 4 because one of our kids has become an adult. So there we go. We can max out 4 workers on this. There we go. It is now done. So let's add a second worker there. We're going to now remove all of our workers from there and assign a couple to our sawmill as well. So now we have a worker in the forager's hut, a worker in the lumberjack's base, a worker in the forager's hut down here, 2 workers in the lumberjack's cabin, and 2 workers converting wood into planks. And now we just have to wait. We can look at our stock there. We currently have 6 planks, so we need 34 more planks. And that is basically, you can see there that we basically built or already had built everything. You can also build roads, which does increase the speed at which your townsfolk move between some of the various buildings that you create there. So I could have done that to optimize even further, but I don't really need to. We have plenty of time to complete this mission, and now we are just waiting on planks. I will need to keep an eye on this so we don't run out of wood too quickly, but it looks to be stabilizing at around 6 wood, and we see there the wood being carried across to the sawmill, being converted into planks, and then those planks being carried back to our stockpile. Our tomatoes are down to 4, mushrooms at 9, so we're still once again pretty stable in terms of food, so I don't need to make any adjustments there yet. Perhaps one of our children will become an adult soon, which means we could actually assign another worker to maybe collecting food or something like that. Now we will wait for everyone to sleep again, and a couple more days and this mission will actually be complete. So I'm not going to drag this out any longer. We don't need to wait for the 40 planks to be created. You can see that our engine is now online and this mission will be complete in just a matter of time. That is an overview though of just what this game Outlanders entails. Really, really enjoyable. I'm definitely a fan of this game. It is available, of course, on Apple Arcade on iOS devices. Let me know what you think of the game down in the comments below. Thank you for checking out this video. And if you like this sort of content, then make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos.